Welcome to Cherie's World Podcast. I am Cherie Johnson. My co-host is Mr. Courtney Blackman. He is also the show's producer. And today's going to be a great show. We got my favorite Southpaw in the house, y'all. He's from Brownsville. He's a 6-time world championship boxer. He really doesn't need a big introduction, but I'm just going to let you know his accolades because I admire him. He's had 56 fights, 44 wins, and 30 knockouts. Have you guessed who I'm talking about? If you haven't, I'm talking about Mr. Zab Judah, y'all. Zab is here to talk to us about his amateur boxing league, Battle of the Stars, about Fight TV, and this fight that he has going on June 23rd in Los Angeles during BET weekend. I wonder if I can get Zab to train me.
The only podcast coming through your beat stereo is Cherie's World, so let's go around like a merry-go. Plug your phone in, make sure it got a full battery. Download it Wednesday, listen to it Saturday. She cover all topics, whatever you after. She got ball players, authors, doctors, actors, rappers, singers, entrepreneurs, divas, leaders. Androids or Apple, turn up your speakers. Trying to shoot my shot like the vaccine. Whether it's Cherie or Maxine, whether the podcast or acting, she that queen. PYT, you know what that mean. Saw you on TV and touch the screen. Touch on you, I plead Lucy's got a crush on you. It'll mean the world to get a blush from you. Teaspoon to me, leave you sleep like Robitussin do.
Let's go.
Okay, so Zab, how are you picking these people to fight on Battle of the Stars?
It's a lot of ways they come to me. They come to me different ways. Some people DM me, some people call me, some people come see me. But
I lost your cute face.
Yeah, sorry. There you go.
Okay.
Sorry, but nevertheless, they tap in with me and we figure out a scenario and figure out if they even a value in what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's for the good, sometimes it's for stupid reasons. So a lot of fights I turned down, a lot of fights that I put through.
Really? And can you tell me one of the reasons why you might have turned down a fight?
So let's just say I might have like I had a girl call me and say she wanted to fight her baby father. I'm like, no, that's not, that's not. I could be him. I want to get in a boxing match, put him in the ring, and I'm like, no, I can't put that on.
So will you let a man and a woman fight each other?
No way, Jose. That's called domestic violence. If we can't do it in real life, then why are you going to let somebody play and do it? That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? That's like called exercising the negative. You know what I mean?
That's real. I was just gonna say, I don't know. Maybe the Brooklyn in you would be like, you know what? Yeah, let her hash this out right quick.
That's not the Brooklyn in me. That would be the barbaric in me. Yeah, that would be that. If there's even anything like that in me,
Before I let Courtney, because Courtney's ready to attack, but before I let him attack, can you tell me more about guns down, gloves up, or did I say it backwards? Is it gloves up, guns down?
You said it right. Guns down, gloves up. You know what I'm saying? Guns down, gloves up is a program that my partner Dwayne started out in Philadelphia, and there's a lot of senseless killings and a lot of inner city bad things going on. So he was a guy that he didn't really do the gun stuff. He said, let's take it to the streets and fight. So we put together he put together a program, Guns Up, Gloves Down. I heard about the program. I tapped in with him. We got together. We tied in our business great minds, and that's a short synopsis of where we at today. So now it's Guns Down, Gloves Up. Yeah,
I love it because I'm old school. We're the same. Well, I'm a little bit older than you, but we're almost the same age, and that's the way we used to handle things.
Yep.
And as a parent, I'm terrified.
Oh man. It's like me now. I'm in Woodland Hills, California, and it's a different kind of kids that I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? These are middle class kids, upper class kids. A lot of them never had a fight. Never was, a lot of them, they get bullied at school, but their definition of bullying and my definition of bullying coming from Brooklyn, Brownsville, New York is totally different. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them, they lack confidence in things. And when they come to my gym and we start working out and they come for a couple of different times, the confidence level 100% rises. I mean, we had a lot of parents come to me and say, my kid was a shy kid and not talkative and not this and not that, and since he's been doing your boxing classes, his confidence has been like through the roof. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm glad that that because that's what I learned as a kid. You know what I'm saying? People say, boxing is it's a violent thing and it's barbaric. It's not. It's a sport. It teaches you discipline. People understand. Like I always tell people, the more you learn how to fight, the less you desire to fight somebody outside. And I would call a regular guy a civilian. That's the less you want to do that because yeah, I'm back. So because at the end of the day what you trained, like for myself, my career is from I started training at 5 years old. I had my first fight at 6. So from 6 years old to the age of 41 years old was my entire career of amateur and professional boxing. I've never had a job. I never did no other sports. I've never ventured out to do anything else but box throughout all of those years. So I tell people, would you want to fight somebody that's been doing that their whole life, every single day of the damn week? You know what I mean? So it's like most people in the world has never really been punched in the face. This is the honest thing. Never been really hit, clock clean in the face. So for the first time when that happens, brother, your world go through you. It's like your life, your whole future flash before you. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got no time for that during a fight. You know what I mean? So I tell people, boxing, learning the professionalism, learning the craft of how to defend yourself, that's a necessity.
But
that should be essential. That should be essential to the world. 100%.
You're not just a boxer, though. You also know some martial arts. You're a black belt.
Yeah, 100%. But that was my younger life. That was like when I did that up until like 8 years old, 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? So, and then after that, it was full-fledged fighting. We did that because my father was a kickboxer, and he was a 3-time kickboxing world champion. So he was into the martial arts and everything like that. But once, he finished his career, I started out boxing and got in tournaments and things, the martial arts was done. Because first of all, anybody that knows martial arts and knows boxing, there's 2 different types of form of standing, and one can offset the other. So it's not good to teach them both together.
Really? I'm glad that you told me that because my daughter has her little champion's black belt in Taekwondo. And that's how I found out that you did martial arts because she knew. But she's been asking me for boxing lessons.
You better sign up.
I'm a little nervous. I mean, she's only 7. I don't want nobody hitting my baby in the face.
I know. So, okay, so now you don't take the time out to put her in boxing to show her how to educate her mind and her body on defending herself. Let's say she goes in the street and she goes to school and come out of class after bell, somebody pushes her and it pops off. Mommy's not there. Mommy's at work. Mommy's, doing whatever. Daddy's doing whatever. Brother's doing whatever. Uncle's doing whatever. She's by herself and she gets beat down. Now she got to come home to you. Of course, we see our kids that we ready to kill everybody. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the right thing to do. But if you took that little bit of time out to put it into to that self-defense boxing class, she would have had the ability just to make it back home to you, to give you the information so that y'all can go out there and handle that. Right. So that's what I say. That's what I found that boxing does. It gives kids and people that extra ability to be like, you know what? Let me boom, and get out of here and get to the proper channels to handle the situation.
You train kids?
I train kids every day. I got twin boys.
That's right, your babies. Go ahead, Courtney. I'm gonna shut up for a little while and then I'm gonna get back to your babies.
You can go ahead right now if you want.
I was just gonna say, one of the questions that I have for you is because you are a father of young kids who are like my daughter's age. What are you thinking about sending them to school now? Like, are you scared about their safety when they're in school?
No, not these two. Not these two. I'm more afraid for the so-called bully that's gonna try to mess with them. That's what I'm more afraid for.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
not. See. What I'm saying to you now, I have a 6-year-old kid. At 6 years old, I'm not worried about you. I'm telling them that they have enough skills if they get into a situation at school to make it to the principal's office to get to my number for me to get there. I know that.
Well, see, I need to have my daughter come spend some time with you because
Yeah, I'm for sure about that. No joke.
So, you know what's crazy about the story that you're saying about um my friend, his name is Gotti. I used to work with him, and he was signed with R. Kelly. He was on the Fiesta song with R. Kelly, and he
My
tells
brother.
you know what I'm talking about, right?
My brother.
Yeah. So he tells me this story about how y'all met, and he says that he was walking and he saw you, say, "Oh, that's Zab," and he just walked up to you and started throwing punches, and then you told, and then you said, and then you didn't get mad. You corrected him and said, "This is how you punch."
That's how you punch. Yeah. Because you know what it is? I know a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and I just started to, understand this type of stuff. Is, you know, during my younger days, I was in the mix. So I was doing it. So I never understood what was going on behind the television screen or behind the cameras or other states, other countries. I didn't know how people was taking to me. I just figured I got a fight coming up, whatever date it was, and be trained up really hard and go in there and display my talent. That's it. You know what I mean? So, but not knowing that people was like really like, yo, that's my guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? People was having big parties and big parties and all type of festivals and things just for my fights and stuff like that. So now when I meet them in life, they see me for the first time, they be like, oh, that's Zab. Oh, what's up? And the first thing they want to do is, yo, that's Zab. And I'm like, like, yo, like, hold up, let me show you how to properly do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like all that the Most High has blessed me with, I owe the world that. He has gave me that ability to know that like firsthand nature. So when I see somebody doing like, I'll be like,
Yeah.
let me correct you. Come here. You don't do that. You don't you're gonna get hurt really bad. You know what I'm saying? So I show them the proper way of how to protecting themselves.
Zab, you are my favorite Southpaw by far. I'm from Pittsburgh. And
Pittsburgh.
yes, and I lived in the
Oh,
neighborhood.
you had Paul Spadafaro, yeah.
Yeah, I live in the neighborhood that you live in now. So anytime
Nice.
you had a fight party was at my house.
So did you know it was a fighter out of Pittsburgh named Paul Spadafaro? He was a
Yes,
left-handed fighter. He's a left-handed fighter too. Yeah,
yes.
yeah. You know what it is like. So when you get ready to fight somebody, so I'm gonna tell people like I don't know about everybody else. When I was getting ready to fight anybody and I got their name and everything, I looked into their whole like I know dudes' whole life. Like their background, what school they came from, their first girlfriend. I know so much information because this is what I was trained to do. Because when you're fighting somebody, you have to get psychologically into their mind. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta find out information about you, especially if you're a kid from my neighborhood or something like that. I'm gonna find out everything about you. I have found guys that I was in Brooklyn, they lived in California. I found everything about them, from down to the first girlfriend to the new girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? To the last girlfriend. I knew everything. And you use that, you know what I'm saying, to your advantage psychologically against them. And trust me, it works 99.99% of the time.
That's why you talked all that shit, because you had everything there was to say.
I knew it. I mean, listen, man, Ali, Tyson, some of my idols and those guys, that was it. Psychological warfare was a part of boxing. It's a part of boxing, a part of fighting. You know what I'm saying? It's the psychological part of the fight. You know what I'm saying? Now you might be better than me constantly, but psychologically I'm gonna break you down. And then I'm gonna beat you. Once I break you down here, I definitely can beat you physically.
Wow. My big brother, you sound a lot like him, Mailman. He brought me to your first fight, to my first professional fight, and it was you.
Which one?
We were in Vegas.
In Vegas, okay. Yeah, I had a lot of fights in Vegas.
Yeah, we were in Vegas. It was a wild night.
Wild night. Some nights is good nights, some nights is bad nights. But you know what I'm saying? Like I tell everybody, you gotta go through it. You gotta go through it and just push for it and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing, man. Yep.
Courtney, I'm going to shut up and let you get your boxing in, but I got one question that I really want to know. So Zab, I was researching you, right? And I was watching tapes and films, but the one that caught me was your Vlad interview, right?
Which one?
You were so, the last one that you did. You were so poised and so eloquently spoken, but is Vlad the feds?
Nah, Vlad is cool. That's crazy. That's crazy. I was talking to Vlad this morning, and Vlad is actually a good guy. Yeah, I said it. Vlad, okay, but tell me this: even if he's nosy, what journalist is not nosy? That's their job. As a journalist, your job is to be nosy, to get inside and get the information that nobody else got, for you to get it out of them, right? That's the object of a journalist. So if you say if you look at the title of his job and how he conducts it, he handles business well.
Like, I am a little girl from the projects in Pittsburgh, so there's still a street code. Like, I admire you. I've been a fan for years, but certain questions, I'm not really...
No. The street code does not apply to Vlad. Vlad is not a street dude. He does not come off and gives off street energy. That's not Vlad. When have you known Vlad to do anything street?
Yeah,
we've never seen that. That's not Vlad's energy. So I don't know why. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So I don't know why people mistake Vlad for like, oh, he broke the code. Broke what code? He's not with the code. He's a journalist. That's
I was just watching the interview and I was cringing, and you were just answering, and you were so like eloquent with it. I was waiting for you to be like, dude, fuck you asking me before. And you didn't.
Because you know why? At the end of the day, it's me answering the questions that all he's doing is asking me a question about a scenario or something that happened. It's for me to say, I did blah blah blah, I went through blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, right? If I keep it kosher and everything that I want you to know comes out of my mouth. So if I say some shit out of my mouth that's gonna criminally get me in trouble, then that's me. I said it out of my mouth. And he asked me a question. So you can't say somebody set you up or somebody. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I got to be around the man. A lot of guys that say this is people that don't be around them, and a lot of guys that do say this is another. You know, they work in different scenarios. You know what I'm saying? They had different scenarios where it went down. But from telling a story, there's no way you can say Vlad's snitched. Not from that part. Now, I don't know what else he does, but if you say he's a snitch because he asks questions and people answer and then they get in trouble, then I don't understand. That's not right. Think about it.
You know, you're right, but I was like, dang, Vlad, you asking some things that I just...
He's a journalist. He's a journalist. What journalist does not ask the question that they're supposed to ask? That's what makes them the best journalists. Like you right now, like, you know, you asking the questions that people want to hear. That's why they're going to be like, yo, we rock with her. She asked Zab the question about Vlad and that. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure somebody going to snatch this off and have it everywhere saying, you know, Zab is siding with Vlad. Whatever they want to say. I'm telling you my personal endeavors of what I experienced with Vlad. I ain't never had a bad day with him. He ain't never did no grimy or no shicey shit with me. He ain't never asked me no backdoor shit. He ain't never, you know what I'm saying? He ain't never come at me like that. So I'm gonna tell you, and anybody that know me know my energy. I have never changed my energy ever. You know what I'm saying? So everybody that know me know I'm the same. I'm the same nigga from day one as to now. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't. I mean, I just never seen the side of Vlad that a lot of people say that he is.
You didn't skip a beat, and I don't know Vlad, but I was watching the interview like, ooh, Zab. Oh, why is he asking him all that?
Yeah. But like I said, I mean, everything was. I live a kosher lifestyle, so I don't have anything to act small about. You know what I'm saying? Everything I could do, because I was born and raised from Brownsville, Brooklyn, in the project. I'm a project baby. I'm a welfare kid, free lunch, all that. I'm not ashamed to say that, but those endeavors of my life created who I am today. It gives me the ability to be able to want to walk through the front door. Now I don't want to ever walk through a back door. Coming from the hood, that's all we ever did was go through back doors, slide around the back in the hood, throwing hoodies. You don't want to do that no more. Now you're going to be properly going through the front door and doing things the right way and being the kosher way of doing it. You learn that that's called longevity. The other way is short and it's bullshit. It don't last.
That's real.
Real talk. Real talk. I mean, you know me, I can hold my own, so they can say what they want to say. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is.
Hey, when you say Gotti's your brother, so like that's your man like that? 'Cause I know he always spoke highly of you.
Yeah, Gotti's my guy. That's my guy right there. Like real guy. Like we ain't like no rapper home, but that's my guy right there. Word.
I used to
Gotti.
I was his manager, and I used to like he had like your fight DVDs at one point. I think it was some with Murder Inc. And I used to have to push him in Chicago and everything. So I've been
Gotti, man. We done, man. I'm trying to figure out. We done so much stuff, bro. Like from that's my brother, man. That's my brother. He's a good guy too, man. Good guy with a good heart. Always trying. You know what I'm saying? You know, you always want to see good for people. Like anytime you hear any great news about people like that, I'm always excited. I'm always the biggest fan. I'm always, no matter where I'm at in the world, I'm cheering for them. You know what I'm saying? Word up. That's real talk.
Yeah. Now, how does it feel to be the man that knocked Floyd down?
Listen, man. It was a boxing fight, man. It's a boxing fight. Things happen. We had a hell of a night, man. But what I'm more astounded about that is that this was a fight that took place like 20 years ago, 17, 19 years ago. And you know, it's still talked about daily. Like everywhere I go in the world, people are like, yo, Floyd, Floyd rematch, And I be telling people like, y'all know that was almost 20 years ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I know it seemed like yesterday. It seemed like, you know what I'm saying, you know, like it was yesterday, but that was back then, and that was a great time, man. We put on a great night, something historic. For 20 years later, people still talk about it, man. You know, I appreciate it. Big shout out to Money Made too.
I was gonna say, and that's your friend. You guys are friends.
Yeah. Always. That's my brother right there, for real. Before all this shit, we used to be in little rooms and stuff, talking about what we gonna do when we get these fights and do this, and what we gonna buy when we get rich, and all this crazy stuff. Me, him, and my brother Zaire Rahim.
Well, let me ask you, how does it work being friends with a fighter that you got to fight against? I mean, I know
it's not good. Especially when you're competitive, you like the best, and y'all both have the same drive. Now it's cool to be friends with somebody in your weight class that's a bum, and you the man. Why? Because y'all never gonna meet. He's gonna always be in ballrooms, and you're gonna be at the top. You know what I'm saying? But to be cool with somebody that's on an athletic skill level the same as yourself, and in the same weight classes, that's not good. Like it's crazy because Mike Tyson told us maybe about 10 years before we fought that we was gonna fight each other, and we sat on this couch and said, nah, we never gonna fight. No, that's my brother. And he said, no, y'all gonna fight. And we said, why? And he said, y'all gonna fight because the world gonna want y'all to fight. Y'all gonna be the best two guys in the world, and everybody's gonna demand that you two guys fight. And I was like, nah, Mike, we ain't doing this, we ain't doing that. And sure enough, Mike was right.
What's Mike Tyson like?
Mike is. I mean, to me, you gotta understand. For me, he's like, he's my role model. You know what I'm saying? A hero of mine, coming from the same neighborhood, because Mike Tyson was the first guy we seen do a lot of things in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? And being from the same neighborhood as Mike Tyson, I seen Mike Tyson come through the hood like with Rolls Royce cars and big entourages and things like that. You know, all of the glitz and the glamour of the world that a person would want. You know what I'm saying? And I seen him come through and do it. And I wasn't Mike Tyson. I didn't think that I had his ability, but I knew that I had a special ability. I knew that with hard work and dedication, and I keep it up, I'm gonna make it somewhere big. I never thought that I would be opening up for Mike Tyson, traveling the world with Mike Tyson, opening up for Pernell Whitaker, traveling the world with Pernell Whitaker, having Pernell Whitaker as one of my last trainers, along with my father, to when I won my 6th championship of the world. You know what I'm saying? My 6th time winning the championship of the world, Pernell Whitaker was in my corner. And these are two lifetime, these are two legends that I admire in my life. And I got to personally hang out with them and do things and travel with them and fight in their cars and stuff like that. So that was phenomenal to me, man. I mean, like, it's not really a lot of people that say, like, oh, I'm a basketball player. Michael Jordan's my idol. Then you get to travel the world with Mike, play games with Mike, open up with Mike. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. I got a chance to really do that. So I'm really thankful for that opportunity.
How important is ring entrance music? And what did you come out to? What would you work out to? What used to get you hyped up to fight?
I like energetic, up-tempo music. I was like hot stuff. I mean, people say it, but I'm probably one of the first people to bring rappers and artists to the ring with them. You know what I'm saying? I was the first one to do that. Started that, the Dream Mafia and Little Kim. They came out with me in Connecticut. We came out when I fought Teron Millette that was my first championship of the world. And this is back in this is back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? So I came out and Little Kim, Dream Mafia was hot, super hot. They brought me to the ring, and nobody had ever done that up until that time. They never seen that done. And then from there, me being a kid from New York, I knew all of the artists and all of the rappers and the hot people being from right there. And then I would just keep it up. I would just say, all right, yo, my next fight, I want you to bring me. I want you to bring me. I want to do this. Then I was doing videos with Jay-Z. I did videos with, Big and just such the New York City kid lifestyle.
Yeah. Oh.
Let's go back to June 23rd. You have this fight coming up, Battle of the Stars, BET weekend. You got Wuda on one side, right? And some dude, something slim on the other side. Now, I'm going to be messy and I'm going to put it out there. You said domestic violence. I don't like dudes that beat on women because I don't think they can fight men. So I got my money on Wuda. Are you swaying either way? Who you think is going to take it?
Well, in the main event, we got Little Zab and Terminator. You know what I'm saying? Them two guys is going to be an exciting, extraordinary fight. I mean, the way they're going to put it on is going to be phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Little Zab is the brother of Little Twist from Young Money. You know what I'm saying? That's the brother. So the Young Money family is going to be in the building. The Terminator is a native and born and raised here in California. And, he's a force to be reckoned with. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the night, I got some special surprise guests, surprise fights that you guys got to tune in and see. And the reason why I'm doing it like I'm keeping it, because I need people to tune in and see what I'm doing, man. Fight TV is the only place you can catch it. 11/11, you can catch it. The 11/11 Network group, you can catch it on there live. You can catch it on Fight TV. It's gonna be a movie, man. If you in California, come down to the Globe Theater, downtown LA. It's something that you're gonna want to see. It's gonna be a star-studded night. Star-studded night. I don't know what to say, man. Without telling too much.
No.
That's what it is. Yeah.
So wait, but do you have your money on one side or another? Are we placing side bets? Like, what's going on?
Yeah. Like I said, you could come to the arena and take bets. We're taking all bets on all fighters. Every fight is bettable. Let's put it like that.
Can I be a ring girl?
You got to go through the audition. You got to talk to my wife.
I was gonna say I don't want to fight nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little sweet girl. I'm Punky's best friend. I'm everybody's best friend. So I ain't trying to fight nobody. I just want to hold the sign.
No. Like I said, you just got to go through my wife because she handles the ring card girls and auditions and things like that. And 100%, we can make that happen. I mean, you have my approval. Now you got to just go through the qualifications that it takes.
Okay. I'll go through it with your wife. Now that I can do.
Right. That's what's up.
What else you got for him, Court?
I just had a brain fart. Man.
I was gonna say I don't want to keep him because he's in the car.
Yeah.
But I do.
Get out. It's hot. It's hot. Today,
know.
it's
Can
gonna be
you?
101. It's gonna be 101 today.
Damn.
LA, in the
Hey,
valley.
is Snoop gonna be there?
It's who?
Snoop.
The DL Double Jizzle. It's a possibility the Double Jizzle will be in the building. I mean, this LA, y'all. Y'all know y'all boys that, man. I pull out surprises, man. All I'm gonna do is keep shocking and surprising the world, man. That's it. I'm gonna keep surprising and shocking the world, man. Like I said, you don't want to watch this on TV. You want to be there. If you're in the California area, pull up next Thursday. It's going down at the Globe Theater, June 23rd. Little Zab versus Terminator. It's gonna be a movie. You don't want to miss this. Live on Fight TV.
Speaking about a movie, now I heard Zab is coming to movies and TV. Does that mean you're gonna start executive producing things?
Yes, I'm currently already into the space already. I'm into the space of executive producing things. I have a few projects out there right now, and I'm also executive producing my documentary right now as we speak. It's gonna be incredible. You know
I
what
was
I'm saying?
gonna
We got a show on the air right now called Forces In. We got Forces In. You got to go check out Forces In. That's live on Tubi right now. You can check that out. That's going crazy, and we got like 6 more projects right now that we're working on that's about to hit the waves. So yes, Zab Judah is executive producer, and next Thursday night, that's another one of my shows, my executive producer show, because I executive produce Celebrity Championship Boxing Show.
absolutely. I'm asking that because I'm an actor, so I just want to audition.
Oh yeah. I told you, we got you. You win.
I was gonna
As
say,
soon as I get up this call, I'm gonna call my wife and say, "Baby, get the girl and audition her and see if she fit the qualifications." She got my vote. All right, just show her the ropes. Show her the ropes of what she got to do, and let's make it happen. Let's go. You got it.
thank you. Because I produce film too. And so that made me
Oh, yeah?
excited when I heard that you were, coming in and taking over the arena of entertainment as a whole.
Oh yes. You know what they gave the Brooklyn boy an opportunity to go in there and use his mind and be creative, and I'm not gonna let you down. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna do no capping, no talking, none of that. I ain't gonna let you down, no. That's it. CCB June 23rd. The world is gonna see why Zab Judah, a sports athlete, is out of tune with other sports right now, because we got the biggest and the best event going on in the world right now. Tune in.
You got to come back again, okay? Come back and bring the wife.
I will, 100%.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Mattel Gotti, I talk with you, man.
Make sure you do that. It's my guy.
Yeah.
All right, tell him call me. I got the same number.
I will.
What up, Cherie? Heard across the world.